So bowlers, when you are ready, you may begin your tournament play. Good luck. Good scoring. Have some fun today. Parents, let's make some noise.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Coming to you live from the International Training and Research Center in Arlington, Texas. Got everything up and running. Finally, a few technical issues, but we are up and running. Covering 4 pairs here at the ITRC. We've got the end pairs, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just the middle pairs we don't have. 14 lanes here at the International Training and Research Center. So joining you midway through game number 1. Thank Avery Domigan. Oh, leaving a tough 4-pin in the 7th. Avery coming out of San Diego, California. And Brady up in the 9th. Didn't like it. So 3, 6, 9, 10 it looked like maybe. Savannah Sue getting it into the pocket. She's got a strike in the 8th. Avery with her single pin, picks it up. And Brady chops it. And Maddox here coming up on 3 in the 9th. And Maddox coming in high. And Maddie Phillips up on lane 1. 8th frame, working on a spare, and that's high flush. A little too high, leaves the 4-7. Maddox spares up his 9th frame. Maddie with a 4-7. Pick that up in the 8th. She does. But Jordan here on lane 2. 8th frame. She's on a spare. We have lots of spares today. Oil pattern today, by the way, is the 2021 Junior Gold Advancers pattern. 37 feet. About a 2-to-1 ratio, so pretty flat, pretty challenging. Conditions here at the ITRC, no joke today. Spares will be at a premium. Maddox getting the light mixer to go on his first one in the 10th. Yes, it is. All right, Jordan with the 3, 6, 10 spare. So here at Southwest Gold, it's 5-game sweeper. We've got 1 squad this morning, 1 squad this afternoon. They can enter 1 squad or both, and it'll be the higher of the 2 for placement. Avery, oh, she gets the 7-pin to go late, and her score cam's been bumped already. I'll fix that a little bit later. So we'll go to the high side. Kai Lane 4, 7, 10. And gets none of them, so she finishes with a 149. Mariah Bell with the 1-2 in the 9th. And she picks that up for spare in the 9th. Dustin, 9th frame, working on 2 in a row, looking for 3 in a row. And doesn't get it. It goes high for the 6. 7-10. Riley, 9th frame. She's on a spare. That needs to hook. It does not. Gets 3 off the right. Bella Castillo, 8th frame. Oh, right in the pocket. High flush. Sends 10 back. Strike in the 8th. She's at 157. Doubled in the 5th. And it's been spares and strikes for Bella so far in game number 1. All right, tough 2-8-10. Lane 9, Andrew Kearney up. He had 5 in a row. We'll give him his pack of Franks. There you go, Andrew Kearney on 10. And that's 6 in a row. So Andrew off to a fantastic start here in game 1. Again, this 5-game sweeper. Best score for 5 games. Robert Johnson on 11. And that foul in the 9th for the open. But it comes back, gets the first one to go in the 10th. Diego de la Torre. And he's got 5 in a row as well. See him over on 10. And now 6 in a row. So 13 and 14 are done. Now Robert Johnson. Second one in the 10th. And needs some help. 3-pin wiggles a little bit. Does not go. Madeline Warner on 12. Oh, she gets the crossover. Gets it to go. So Madeline's going to be plus here in game 1. So Robert going for the 1-3. Oh, just chops the head pin off. So he's going to finish 180. All right, Madeline's second shot in the 10th and nails it, flush. So she's going to be in the 2 teens starting off game 1. All right, so Madeline going for 214. So here after this game, the right lane moves right, left lane moves left. And Madeline comes in light, leaves the 1-8. So she goes 2-12. Good start to game number 1. And Mariah Bell. Tenth frame, first one is light. Leaves the 2, 4, 5. And Andrew, comes in high through the nose. 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 over there on 9. Just off to the left. All right, Mariah a little bit right on that one. So she finishes game 1 with a 105. Briley, her first one in the 10th. That looks good. A little light. And she leaves the 4, 5. Tough split. Needs to make it for the fill shot in the 10th.
Move them over to your next pair of lanes and have those recaps ready on the back table, please. That way we can get those scores in bowl metrics and everything will be live. So be sure to have those score sheets on that back table. Individual bowlers. I got some full brackets. Looks like we're going to have 3 or 4 full brackets. So come on down. Get signed up behind lines 1 and 2. Those scores on your recap. I'm sure those recaps are on the back table. Doug's coming around and getting some scores. Get them put into bowl metrics.
All right, Andrew Kearney going high, getting the carry on 11 on his first shot in game 2. Again, game 2 of 5 games. Best total score wins. Diego here on 11, went 220 game 1. He's going to need some help. This is the head pin left. Gets 6. First shot on this pair. Matlin with an 8-10 on her first one in game 2. Diego with a 1-3-6-8. Strike shot will take care of that. That looks pretty good. He gets it. Yeah, Robert Johnson here on 13 with a 2-8. Coming from the low side up to the high side. Oh, and he chops. It's the 2, leaves the 8. Yeah, there'll be live scoring on, near live scoring, game-to-game scoring on bowlmetrics.com, METRIX. Scores updated after each game. Jordan on 14, her first shot on this pair. And I guess the crossover leaves the 3-pin. All right, little crossover action on 13. Jordan with the single pin. Aiden going for the 2-8. Oh, and he chops the 2 off the 8. The Andrews second frame, lane 12. You got the first one in game 2. Oh, he trips out the 7-10 split with the purple hammer. Messenger City taking out the 10-pin. All right, so down on the low end. And it's Alyssa with a spare in the second. Kaya Lane coming down from the high end down to the low. So making the turn. All right, so Kaya opened in the first. It's her second frame. That's got a hook. And just a little bit, but not enough. 1-2-7. Right, Avery on 4. Second frame. And Avery's working on a spare. And And that's light. It's the washout. Super washout. Alyssa on 1 third frame on a spare. That looks pretty good. And it is right in the pocket. Strike. Frame 3. Avery taking care of the washout. Staying clean through 3 in game 2. Bam, there you go. That's Robert pulls it there on 13. All right, so Andrew third frame. He's got a 10 pin. Oh, hops off the lane. So that will be a miss. But Mackenzie 4, 7, 10. She gets 2. And Diego on 11. Started game 1, I believe, with a 221. So fine. And he's spare strike. Gets the 4-9 to go late for the double. All right, Dustin threads the needle and leaves 4. All right, so Jordan gets it left, leaves the 1-3. Mikey in the pocket, carries the 7. He's strike open strike after 3. So Jordan going for the 1-3. And it's the head pin that leaves the 3. Aiden needs the crossover action and he gets it. So second strike of the game in the 4th. For Aiden. To Andrew on 12. Went wide on the 10 pin, but he comes back, finds the pocket in the 4th. Robert with the crossover. Avery shooting at the 4-7. She picks that up. And Alyssa with the light mixer. Striking the 5th. Kaya's got a 2.45. And hooks at it and gets him out. They got Maddox up on 2. Oh, big hook off the end of the pattern. Goes high, leaves a 3.6. So Maddie on 4. 4th frame on a spare. And she gets the crossover and leaves the 5-pin. And Kaya with a 5-pin as well over on lane 1. Ooh, Maddox had a 9-pin back there, so he converts. Matthew Jones, 4th frame. He's working on a spare. Gets the lights mixer, but no 4-pin. Oh, Kaya pulls it. This is the 5-pin, the left. So opening her 5th frame. And Maddie's staring at that 5-pin as well. And she picks it up. So spare in the 4th puts her at 69 after 4. Matthew with his spare 4-pin. And hooking at it. Oh, gets just enough of it. And get it to go. And Riley over on the left side gets it to go a little bit long. Riley spares up her 6th frame, and that was on a strike, so she doesn't lose any count with that. And Riker with a 6.10 over on lane 1. Avery on 4 on a spare. Oh, another washout for Avery. Second one on that right lane as well. Tough break. She picked up the one in the 2nd. See if she can convert this here in the 4th. Maddie 5th frame. And she doesn't like that. Yeah, gets it outside. Again, today's oil pattern, pretty flat, 2-to-1 ratio. So definitely not your typical house shot that you'd see. That's 12-to-1 or 15-to-1. This is almost perfectly flat. And 37 feet, the junior gold. And Avery can't get that washout. Junior Gold 2021 Advancers round. All right, Maddie gets her spare. Kaya up on lane 2. Nice shot. Here's the 4.7. Roman with a good shot there. Go up to the high side. Got Andrew working on 2 in a row in the 6th. Andrew with the purple hammer. That one checks up on him a little early. Goes high, leaves the 3.6. right, Robert Johnson on 14, 6 frame. He's working on a strike. Oh, crosses over. Gets the 6 pin to take out the 3, oddly enough. But all shows up as a strike on the board. All right, so Andrew Spare in the 6th. McKenzie throwing the Nova. A little bit high, leaves the 10 pin. And Dustin with a 1, 2, 8, 10. So Diego here on 12. Diego with a 220 in game 1. He's on 4 in a row. See what he can do here. And he gets 5 in a row. So Diego with the patented pack of Franks. 5 strikes in a row. Pack of Franks. Starting off with a 6 spare. And then the next 5. Mikey on 12. That looks pretty good. And cannot trip out the 7. All right, the crossover. And washout on 11. Jordan on 13, 6 frame on a spare. Just light touch at the bottom and comes in a little light, leaving the 7 pin. And Aiden, this is the head pin right. And he leaves the 1, 2, 4, 10. We'll see if Aiden can slide that head pin over, take out the 10. So it looks like Aiden throwing the high road max. And ooh, that one took off at the end of the pattern. 37 feet of oil out there today. So right on the border between short and medium. Andrew up on 11. 7 frame for him. He's working on a spare. That looks pretty good. A little bit light. Gets the 10 pin to go. See what's happening down on the low end. Got Alyssa with a 2-4-10. Oh, that was a 2-4-8-10, and she got 2, got 2 in front. Kaya on lane 2. Goes light. Roman on 4. Leaves the 4-7. So Alyssa back up on 9. Or 9th frame, lane 1. And that is high. She gets the late crumbler. It's a 9 pin to go late and the 10, so she leaves just the 3-6. Maddie up on 3 in the 7th. Needs it to hook, and another washout here on this pair. Holy cow. Third one. Alyssa spares it up. Maddox on 2. This is his 9th frame. Two-hander. Looks pretty good. Oh, trips the 2-pin out. That's Avery picked up one of these in the 2nd. See if Maddie can pick one up here in the 7th. Oh, and she gets it. I don't think we can see it, but it's worth a replay. All right, so this pair 2 for 3 on washout conversions. Check that out. So 2 squads here today. We've got our morning squad started at 10. We have our afternoon squad. And that starts at 2. And if you want to catch the afternoon squad, make sure you subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell, share it with a friend, so you'll know whenever we go live. And again, it's scheduled to be back on at 2 o'clock, the afternoon squad. Riley with the crossover, getting them out. Maddox with the 7-pin. And he gets it behind the 7-pin. So Avery here, 7th frame. And flush. Pocket shot in the 7th. Coming back after, looks like it's an 8-1. Open in the 6th. And Alyssa, ball just reading a little hot off the back end. Actually, it's a 3-6. And that was her first one in the 10th. Maddie here in her 8th frame. Bam! Gets them all down. Strike in the 8th. Roman here hates it. Goes high. 3-6. Alyssa for the spare in the 10th. Gets it wide. Gets only the 6. So that open should be 126 in game 2. All right, so Roman with the spare. Gotta check back in with the high end. Got Jordan with a 1-3-6. In her 8th frame, and she gets 2, puts her at 112. All right, so Andrew up in the 9th on lane 11. He's working on a double. So he can go off the sheet for 245. And I believe he was 2-teen in game 1. So Andrew had a 300 a few weeks ago at Plano Super Bowl, Fanatic Friday. I think he had a 299 last night. And that's A little bit high, leaves the 4-pin. And Dustin gets that spare a little bit wide. Puts him at 104 in the 9th. See how Diego's doing. So he had a split in the 7th. Came back with a strike in the 8th. Now he's in the 9th here on lane 11. And that's light and 2-8. And Jordan with a 1-2-7. Tough spare to pick up. See what you can do with that over here on 14. He's got a chance. And oh, the 2 goes right in front of the 7. So that open puts her at 121 with a max of 151. Andrew getting a little bit further outside, and that looks like that's where it needs to be. Again, ITRC, a little bit of friction on the outside. You can use that to your advantage. Diego spares up the 2-8. And Mikey on 11, flush pocket, splits the 8-9. Good shot. All right, Andrew's second one in the 10th. It's a little inside of the last one, but looks like Andrew's got some room out there. That puts him at 214. He's going to be in the 220s. So another good game. All right, Aiden playing the fallback, gets the double. Yes, first one in the 10th. So he can go 145 with the next 2. Robert spare on his fill, puts him at 156. Hannah on 13 and needs to hook. And the slow roller leaves the 1-2. And Aiden with the crossover. So Andrew on 12 for 224, and he gets it. All right, so Andrew, 224 in game 2. And Andrew and U18 boys. All right, Aiden in the pocket on that one. It's the legit strike for 4 in a row to close it out with the 145. So it goes from 85 in the 8th to maxing it out with 145. Close out game 2. Diego, his first one in the 10th. And that is wide, light, 2-8, another 2-8. Looks like he's throwing the UC3. Little Pearl ASIM urethane. So he's playing the hook on the outside here at the ITRC. Here on 11 and 12, which is the streaming pair, was for the PWBA here earlier in the season, and they'll be back later in the season. Diego closing it out with a 2-11. Mikey on 12. Oh, goes through the nose and leaves the 10 pin. See what's happening down on the low end. Looks like the left pair already finished. Roman on the fill for 169, and he gets it. So 169. Again, those scores, you can check them out at bowlmetrics.com. Game-to-game updates for all your favorite bowling tournaments. You can check them out on bowlmetrics.com. So Matthew Jones up. He's on 3 in a row. So coming back after a couple opens, some splits. Looking for 4 in a row. And looks like Matthew's got this one figured out. And Matthew's second one in the 10th, looking for 5 in a row. And a little bit light, rings the 10 pin. So his strike train derails on the second one in the 10th, but he can still go 192. And Avery getting her first one in the 10th. All right, she gets it. So she can strike out for 181. All right, so Matthew converts it, and he finishes with 192. Avery, second shot in the 10th. Looks a little bit inside. It is. And she leaves a 3-6. So now her max 171. Oh, tough break. 4-6-10. First shot in the 10th. And that's a score killer. So Avery finishes up 171. And there's 2 for 144. So, all right, so as we move to game 3, make sure if you haven't already, subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, click the notification bell so you'll know whenever we go live. All right, getting started in game 3. Got Andrew up on 14. All right, so playing the same part of the lane. That goes a little high for 3-6-10. Maddox here on 13. And that one gets away from him a little bit. on his first shot on this pair. All right, so Andrew chops the 3 off the 3-6-10 as Maddox comes back with the miss spare in the first, so a little adjustment. All right, Diego gets his first one in game 3. See Keegan over there in the 10th. Tries to pick up the 2-4-8-10, slides the 2 and the 4 over into the 10. But one goes in front, one goes in back, and that's an open. So Keegan Alexander 159 in game 2. All right, it's Maddox on 14, gets the crossover, but leaves the 5. And Mackenzie gets that 10 pin a little bit wide. So to open in her first. And here we got Colton Bennett on 12. Colton, the Texas State Pepsi champion. And Colton goes a little high, leaves the 6 pin. Maddox picks up his spare on 14. So Andrew's second frame. And he leaves a 10 pin. Colton with the 6 pin. And he gets it wide. Riker on 14. It's a strike in the second. Hannah, oh, she gets the 1-2-7 to go. All right, and we've got Keegan Alexander. First look at him up on 12. Keegan, a member of Developmental Junior Team USA. He finished second after qualifying in Junior Gold in U15 last year, earning his spot on the developmental team. Trains here at the, right here, International Training and Research Center. So his first shot on this pair, and that looks pretty good. So he's flush in the pocket, gets him out. Keegan had that open in the 10th in the last game. Kept him down around 150. Diego on 13. And that one goes high for Diego as he leaves 3-6-9. Jordan on 11, a little bit high. So open in the first. And McKenzie gets that one left. All right, so Diego is working on a strike. 3-6-9. That's the problem. That pin in the back. Getting enough hook to carry that 9 pin, but not miss the 6. That's what we call a tough one. But McKenzie makes that look not very tough. And she gets her spare in the second. And quality shot there on 11. Got Anna here on 12. Andrew on 14. Right, Andrew high flush on his second shot on that right lane. Makes the adjustment. Mikey needs that one to push. Oh, not quite enough. Colton, lane 11. Missed that 6 pin in the first. That looks like a better shot. And how did that happen? All right, tough 4-10. All right, see if Colton can pick up the 4-10. And he gets the 4. And Riker with a 4-6-7 over on 13. Jordan on 12. She started off with a strike on 11. It needs to hook, and it's not going to. A 1-2-8. Right, Riker gets 2. It's his second split in a row on that right lane. And Jordan with the 1-2-8 and wraps the 2 around the 8. Riley on 13. That needs to hook from the left. Yeah, no track out there, so just keeps going. All right, so Maddox here on 14. And that is inside for Maddox. He peels off the 7 pin. Right, Riley comes in a little light, leaves the lefty bucket. All right, and Maddox with the 1 spare in the 4th. Staying clean and doing it the hard way. Puts him at 69 after 4. Hannah on 11. That's going to be light. And she gets 5. And Andrew on 13. fourth frame. And that one checks up on him, goes high, leaves the 3-6. We go down to the low end. We've got Alyssa looking to come back after a split. And oh, she does. Flush, pocket, 10 back. Of course, look at Trevor here shooting at the 310, and he picks it up. So his second split of the game. He converts in the fourth. All right, we got Nolan here up on 4. And Nolan working on a double after a 7-2 in the first. And that's got a chance. 10 pin. You know how that feels. Right, Roman in the pocket for the double in the fifth. And Robert Johnson, fifth frame. He's working on a strike. And that one comes in a little bit light, leaves the 2-pin. A little approach inspection going on lane 1. So as they get that figured out. Head up to the high side. Got Andrew, 14 of the 4-pin. McKenzie with a 4-pin as well. All right, so Andrew spare in the fifth. Puts him at 77 on a spare halfway through game 3. So halfway through this block. Yeah, and here at the ITRC International Training and Research Center, this is the Southwest Gold Youth Bowling Tournament. One squad this morning. Got another squad at 2. Re-entries are allowed. Diego, gets the 7 and the 3 to go late. Leaves just the 6, 10. Mikey trying to slide that over. Oh, not enough of the head pin. Close. So Diego, fifth frame. Looks good. And he gets it. So Diego at 66 on a spare. Halfway through. There you go, Mikey up on 14. That looks pretty good. All right, crosses over, leaves the 9-pin. Jordan on 12. Looking for her first mark of the game. Gets the 10 to go late, leaves just the 4. Much better odds. Maddox with the strike. Colton chopping the 3 off the 9. And that's, where are we? He's spared, spared in the third. So he's at 45 after 4. That's Keegan, fourth frame, lane 11. He's got the front 3. And gets it out there and gets it to come back. So 4 in a row for Keegan. All right, Riker gets 2 out of the 3, puts him at 54 after 5. quality shot there on lane 12 for the double. All right, so Andrew, 6th frame, and he's working on a spare. All right, and Andrew sends 10 back. Strike in the 6th. Got Keegan up on 12. Keegan 5th frame. He's got the front 4. It's a little inside, but he found some hold. And he gets it. Gets the 5 strikes in a row for the pack of Franks in game 3. 5 strikes in a row, pack of Franks. And Diego sends 10 back in the 6th. His 3rd strike of the game. The first one on that right lane. Mackenzie on 12. And she crosses over and gets the 9-pin out. right, it's back down to the low end. Got Trevor with a 7-pin. Oh, and it hooks in front of the 7-pin. So open for his 8th frame. And got Matthew Jones on 2. 8th frame, working on a double. Nice roll off the hand, gets it to the pocket for 3 in a row. Dustin there, 10-pin on lane 1, and he picks it up. Kaya with a 1-3, looks like. Nolan, 8th frame, looking to spare this one up. Got the first one a little wide, and the crossover. He gets 8. Kenzie, that one rolls out on her a little bit. So bucket in the 7th. All right, Colton, 7th frame. He's working on a spare. And a little off balance for Colton. He gets 5. First one in the 7th. McKenzie spares it up. And that's on a strike, so not losing count. Yeah, you got your bag of Franks. All right, Keegan checking in, making sure you got that pack of Franks for the front 5. He's still on the front 6, so making a move after the 150 game in the 2nd. And Andrew is rolling it right into the pocket for a strike in the 8th. Colton trying to spare this up and leaves the 8-10. So 76 in the 7th. All right, so Keegan, 7th frame. He's got the front 6. Looks like he's throwing a pitch black. Gets it right a little bit early. Comes in lights, 2-pin. And Jordan with the crossover 8-pin. And Andrew, that one reads a little early on him as well. 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, Keegan with the spare in the 7th, so he's still got 279 possible. Diego gets that one off his hand a little bit early. Puts him at 124 after 8. So 184 possible if he can put the last 4 together. Andrew gets the 3-9. So it'll be an 8 count for him in the 9th. Puts him at 153. So 183 max for Andrew. All right, Mikey sending 10 back in the 8th. And Diego taking another swing at it on 14 with the UC3. And it's left off his hand, 139. So strike shot should take care of that. Looks like he's picking up the fast pitch to try and take care of this one. And he gets it in the pocket that time. So spare in the 9th. Colton strike in his 8th frame. And Keegan up in the 8th. And Keegan stepping out of it, gets the light mixer to go. And Hannah with a 6, 7, 10. And she gets 2. All right, so Matthew, gets that one out. Gets it into the friction a little bit. So that's his first one in the 10th. Gets it, so he can go 213. But he's going to be plus for this game. That will help. Dustin with the open on lane 1, so he'll finish 159. Jacoby here getting into the 130s. All right, so it'll be 136. And Matthew Jones. Nice shot, finishing up with 211. All right, so Colton here, 9th frame. This is his second one in the 9th. Needs some help. Crosses over, gets 7 or 6, puts him at 98 in the 9th. Right, Andrew, a little light. Leaves the 210. And that was on his fill, so he finishes 171. So Keegan, 9th frame. All right, flush, pocket, gets the double. So he's already at 219 with the 10th frame to go. So 279 possible. All right, Diego on 13, and he trips out the 10, leaving just the 3-6. So he can pick this up and strike on the fill for 162. And not anymore. So that open will put him at 151. Right, Mackenzie spare in the 10th, so she gets a fill. And Mikey with the crossover, 9-pin, does not go on his first one in the 10th. Mackenzie on the fill, crosses over for the 5-pin, 168. All right, so Colton can strike out for 128. Playing the inside line, gets the early read. Misses the head pin left, 136. So that max score down to 118. Yeah, that's not going to do it. All right, so Colton with that 2 puts him at 107. And not the score he's hoping for. But 2 more games in this block. And this is 2 squads, 5 games each. Re-entries are allowed, so get another swing at this. And Keegan with the 7-pin on his first one in the 10th. So that brings his max score down to 258. Ryan Keegan hooking at the 7-pin, picks it up, so Keegan's going to be in the 250s. And Keegan on the fill. It's light 2-8. So good news, doesn't have to shoot at it. And Jordan spares it up, so she can be on the happy side of 100 on this fill. All right, and there you go. So 102 for Jordan, game 3. And we'll hop down to the low side. Looks like they're getting started already. Andrew with a spare. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend. You got 2 games to go in the morning block here at the Southwest Gold Tour at the International Training and Research Center. And Diego, his first shot, 4 pins on lane 1. 210. Left that over on 14 last game. And Diego with the spare. Mikey sending 10 back. That's Matthew, a little light, 2-4-10. And Jamie on 11. First look at Jamie today. Right, he gets 2. Riker on 12. Riker in the pocket for his first one in game 4. Right, Kimberlin coming in a little light, leaving a 7-pin. And Riley a little light with a 1-2. Kimberlin with the spare. Let's see. Down the low end. Got Trevor with the disappointing 10-pin. Trevor needs that one to push, does not. To strike spare open, I think. Yep, puts him at 48 after 3. So Keegan stepping up for his first shot on this pair. And that's a little high, but he trips out the 4-7 late. First strike on his first shot here in game 4. And Roman here coming up to the high end. And he finds the friction on the outside for the early double. And Andrew with another That's a 2-8-10. Throwing the backup at it. And sends the 2 in front of the 10. Diego, third frame, looking to come back after an open, and looked pretty good. And a head in the way, and it was. Avery over there sending 10 back. All right, Matthew. Oh, leaves the 4. Keegan steps out of it, but gets the light mixer for the early double. And Michael York Jr. on 13. Looks like a Helios. Using that to good effect for a strike in the second frame. Roman can't roll the 3. Leaves the 3-6-10. And Matthew Jones on 14. Third frame, looking for his first mark, and that's how you do it. Right in the pocket. Strike in the third. Colton on 13. And a little bit light. A 2-5-7. Another split for Colton. Had a foul in the first. And Michael with the split on 14. All right, Colton going for it with the Nova, and oh, can't get the 2 into the 7. So another open puts him at 26 after 3. And Keegan up on 13, third frame. It's a little inside. It's way inside. Oh, trips out the 3 from the crossover. Yeah, Jamie on 12. That's light. Leaves the 3-6-7. Roman on 13. Oh, got some hold in the middle. Looks like he might have doubted it a little bit in the mid lane, but ended up holding to the pocket for a strike in the 4th. So Colton up on 14, throwing the Nova into the pocket for his first strike of the game in the 4th. And Matthew Jones with the double on 13. Riker crossover 9-pin. Goes late. Strike in the 4th. So Michael York Jr. had the 3-4-6-7 in the last frame. Lost it. Sends that one into the channel on the right. So I'll see if he can bounce back and get this mark in the 4th. And he didn't like it, but got the crossover for the mark in the 4th. All right, Jamie, a little light 7-pin over on 11. Keegan up on 14. Got the front 3. And looks it's inside as well. 3-pin doesn't roll this time. Jamie needs that to push. Does not. So open in the 5th. Puts him at 43 after 5. All right. Keegan with the double tap on the 3-pin. So Colton here, 5th frame, had a strike in the 4th. I think that's a ball change from last game. That is the Nova, and that looks a lot better. Just a little bit light, the flat 10. Roman with the 3-4-6-7. See if Roman can pick this up, and we'll jump down to the low end. And Colton gets that one wide. So open in the 5th, puts him at 54 halfway through game number 4. And Roman gets 2. We'll see what Keegan can do up here on 13. 5th frame, working on a spare. And Keegan missed the headpin right on that one with a 1-2-10. We'll see if he can pick this up. Slide that headpin over into the 10. And with the backup ball in the UC3, picks it up the hard way. I think he used the ball to get the 10 pin out. Yeah, uses the ball to get the 10 pin out on the 1-2-4. So that's, yeah. All right, so Trevor waiting for that 10 pin to go. It does not, so that leaves him with the 7-10. A question from Rebecca in the chat. Maddox bowled yet? Yes. He's still bowling. I had him earlier on a few. Oh, in fact, he's right in front of us. He's on 11 and 12. So we got lane 1 with 3 in a row. It must be Andrew. It is. So a couple splits. And 3 in a row. Nolan. All right, playing that friction out to the outside. Andrew looking for 4 in a row. Oh, and he gets it. 4 in a row in the 7th. Diego up. A little struggle in the last game after a couple of big games in game 1 and 2. It looks like he's on track for a decent one here in the 4th. He's working on a strike. 7th frame. Looks pretty good. And it is. So double in the 7th for Diego. Kyra there with the washout on 4. Matlin getting that spare a little inside. See if Kyra can get this washout conversion. She's a power player and gets 3. And Jacoby with the spare. All right, our first look at Bella Love Castillo. Her 3rd frame. She's up on lane 4. There she is. So her 3rd frame. Game 4. 2-hander out of the Midland, Odessa area. That one checks up on her. Leaves the 3-6. Tough 5-7. Right, Bella spares it up. So 8 spare in the 3rd. Got Trevor here on lane 1. Trevor, 9 years old, and he's the U10 Texas Pepsi State champion. So definitely some talent in the field here today. Andrew looks like a little further up on the approach, so maybe we'll get the slow wheel here. Nope. All right, so just playing it outside. Urethane getting it to come back for, oh my gosh, that was 5 in a row. The pack of Franks. Andrew Kearney, 5 strikes in a row. Game 4 pack of Franks. Diego on a double. That's got a hook. Oh, and it does. Too much. All right, here's Maddox shooting out a 10-pin for the Maddox fan club out there. All right, we're back down on the low end. Got Bella here with 3 in a row. Looking for a big score here in game 4. Oh, 4 in a row. Bella Love Castillo. Bella and U15 girls. Looks like she's leading after 3, -9. Kyra -68. Riley -129. Kaya -204. Dustin, 9th frame. 2 in a row. And gets that one outside. Kyra, 9th frame. An open in the 8th. Looks pretty good. And she gets him out. 10 in the pit. Kyra Durham, 9th frame. All right, Bella, 4 in a row, looking for 5. Needs to hook. Oh, it does. She gets him out with the pack of cranks. Bella Love Castillo, 5 strikes in a row. Pack of cranks. Robert pulls that one a little bit. So he goes 162 in game 4. All right, so Kyra got 2 in a row. First one in the 10th. And that one trips the 10 pin out off the wall. Kyra on the fill, game 4. And that one's a little bit light, but she'll finish game 4 with 174. All right, so Bella got 5 in a row, looking for the 6-pack, and bam, there it is. Bella, first one in the 10th, 6 in a row. So Bella, U15 girls. -9, so in the lead. Oh, the 9 pin goes. Bella with the big score here, looking for 226. There you go, Bella, 203, 178, 210, and now 226. So Bella living on the plus side here in U15 girls. All right, Matthew Jones on 11. And, oh, he gets the messenger for a strike in the 3rd. Michael York Jr. on 11 with the double. And Savannah Sue, oh, the ring 10. Tough break in the 3rd. All right, Savannah with the easy 10 pin. And we got Brady McDonough here, 4th frame. And Brady through the nose. All right. And Trevor picked something up. I didn't see what it was. 410. Bam, there you go. That's Nolan with a spare over there on 14. Michael York Jr. on 12. Looks pretty good. Taps out the 10 pin for 3 in a row. All right, Brady with the ring 10. And Savannah leaves the 6 pin, puts her at 55 after 4. All right, Brady with the 10 pin. Puts him at 75. And Jamie on 14. That goes long. Gets 6. Right, Roman fades it into the pocket for the double in the 5th. All right, Savannah with the late 2 pin. It's a strike for Savannah in the 5th. Puts her at 65 halfway through game 5. Right, Roman, the forward roll on it. 3 in a row. All right, Brady making a ball change. Looks like to the IQ on 11, and that doesn't get far enough out. Through the nose, 3-6-10. Trevor over there on 14 with the crossover action for the double. And Brady bouncing the 6 off the wall to pick up the 10. All right, Matthew floating it out for 4 in a row. All right, Michael York Jr. 4 in a row. Need some push on it. And the 4-9. And Kimberlin sending 10 back. in her 6th frame. And Savannah with a flat 10. Brady back up, 7th frame. Looks like he's going to make a big move right. And 3-6-10. Ooh, that's got a hook. All right, it does. Finds that hook over on the gutter. And 2 7 spares in a row over there for Brady. All right, Roman on 11. And oh, ring 10. And Trevor up here on 13, 7th frame, and he's on a double. Looking for 3 in a row. It looks pretty good. And you're kidding. The 5-pin. Spin, spin. Spin, doesn't go. All right, Trevor trying to slide that one over. Can't quite get it there. And he'll need a little score correction. Make that an 8-1. All right, Nolan up, ready to take care of that 6-pin. Is that going to push? Not quite enough. Kimberlyn with her 6-pin, and she picks it up. And Roman a little bit inside on that for 3-6. All right, Michael back on the strike train. Strike in the 7th. All right, Roman takes care of the spare. Brady moving further to the right. And gets the 8-pin out. All right, Matthew on 12, floating it out to about 5, getting it back into the pocket. Strike in the 8th. Right, Kimberlin with the 7-pin. Brady up on 12. And Brady with the ring 10. His 9th frame. One strike this game on 3rd frame. And Nolan up on 14. Savannah on 11. And Savannah getting the late 10-pin to go. Nolan with the 3-6 in his 8th frame. And Roman with the 2-4. Oh, gets the 2. Not enough for the 4. Puts Roman at 165 and a max 195 in this last game. Got Trevor up on 13. And Trevor with the light mixer getting the 4-7 to go in the 9th. Puts him at 147. Right, Savannah the 3-10 in the 9th. Needs it to hook a little. Does not. And Brady his first one in the 10th. And reads early. And through the nose, 4-6-7. Right, Brady almost with the 4-6-7, but 6-pin stands. And Roman with the 10-pin. His 10th frame, he picks it up, so he can go 185. All right, Roman tripping out the 2. And the 185. Jamie on 13 needs some push or a crossover. He gets the crossover on his fill, puts him at 138. And Trevor on 14 in the pocket on his first one in the 10th. So he's still got 197 possible. I believe he's leading U12. And nope, after 4, he was like 16 behind Riker. And Riker over there on 10. And see, Riker's at 82 on a spare in the 6, so looks like Trevor's going to take over the lead. Still one more squad to go at 2 o'clock. All right, Michael gets the late 10-pin. Leaves just the 7 on his first one in the 10th. Oh, gets it a little bit inside. So he'll finish with a good 223. Got Nolan, second one in the 10th. Gets a little inside. Check out the low end. And we got Madeline Warner down here. And she's on her 7th frame. And Keegan on lane 2. 7th frame, Keegan on a double. That is outside. Does not come back. Leaves the left rail, missed the head pin right. Kyra Durham on 1. Crossover, 10 pin, goes late. Strike in the 7th. Right, Keegan spares it up. Raya Bell needed a little ball action there, didn't quite get it. 2-4-7. Andrew Light, 2-4. I think there's an 8 back there. 10. All right, Bella, single pin spare. It's like a 6. She picks it up. Mariah picks up her spare. with the open in the 7th, puts him at 94. Right, Alyssa with a 3-pin in her 8th frame. And Diego got one a little too far right on the first and makes up for it, getting it into the pocket. That's his second missed spare. And puts him at 90 in a row. Puts him at 96 after 7. Right, Andrew, 8th frame on an open. That looks good, and he gets them all back. Andrew in the lead. U18 boys. Only one plus on this morning squad. He was plus 59 after 4. And Diego keeps this first one on the lane, but washes out. Diego with a couple early big games. Like was 10 behind Brady after 4. There's Brady coaching him up on finishing this game out. And we've got Bella on lane 2. Bella U15 girls. And that one comes in a little high, 3.610. Keegan with the 3.6. And he must have a, nope, just 3.6, and he picks it up. And Bella with the spare. And Alyssa Cheatwood on lane 1. Her 9th frame. It's got a hook a little bit, and it just rolls out on her. She leaves a 1-2. And Alyssa picks up the spare in the 9th, and she's at 160 in the 9th. So Alyssa U12 girls, and that should put her in the lead after squad 1 this morning. We'll be back at 2 o'clock. It's squad number 2. And Kyra didn't like it, but got the strike. Looks like Brady and Diego are discussing their game-to-game performance. A little bit of a roller coaster, up and down. Andrew with the crossover, but got him to go. Gets the double in the 9th. So Andrew looking to save his game and stay above the plus line. Colton, right, gets it out into the friction, and it comes back. And Colton sneaking in with 6 in a row. Colton minus 206. After 4, and it looks like a 4-9 for Keegan in the 9th. So we'll see if he can throw the old backup, get that 4-pin over into the 9. Matlin with a 7-pin. Yeah, just the straight shot. And he's left. So open 157, so you can strike out 187. Diego with the spare on lane 4. Alyssa, the 6-pin. Unless he gets that one a little outside. So open in the 10th, puts her at 187. So that will lead U12 girls after squad 1. Colton coming in light, leaving a 1-2-4. And Matlin U18 girls, she is in 5th after 4. It's close. Alyssa Ballard leading. Oh, sorry, she's in 3rd at minus 41. Savannah Sue minus 50. Avery Dumigan minus 55. Matlin minus 76. And we do have Maddie Phillips at minus 67 after 5, so we'll see how all this shakes out. That's Andrew, his first one in the 10th. 7 pins. Keegan in the pocket. So he's trying to get to 187. Andrew spares it up. Keegan finding the pocket again for the second one, so he's going to be in the 180s for this game. Mariah and Kira with the 3-6-10. Andrew with a 3-6-10. Keegan on the fill, and he gets him out. So 187 for Keegan. Bella here on the 10th. And 6-10. The 10 goes. 6 does not. And, oh, she got a 4-7 over there as well. So her clean game in jeopardy. As Diego looking for a 148, game 5. All right, Bella gets 2. So she's going to finish 184. All right, Diego with the spare. So he'll be in the 140s. And the crossover 5-pin. Right, so we got Mikey finishing up his 10th frame. Needs that one to hook. And it does not quite enough though. Flat 10. Alright. And remember folks, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, click the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live, which will be right around 2 o'clock. Mikey picks up the 10-pin. He's going to get a fill shot. Chance for the high 90s. All right, that one's got a hook. Does not. A little bit right. So Mike will finish 88 in game 5. So thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to check out the results on bowlmetrics.com. We got another squad coming in at 2 o'clock. Be sure to tune in and check that out. So thanks everyone for watching. And as always, remember, be cool and go bowl.